this, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Volunteers will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To the ground with the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that was step one for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive and see what this offense does today.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Got his man down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe...
Touchdown! himself, and they put points on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
On the move, it's Gibson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Card in the backfield. It's Lockett. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's...
Oh, a lot of space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense, catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the 1st down with the run.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Punts it out of the air. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake. Big fella moving. Touchdown ball! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. Here's Gibson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Lockett. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quickly to the tight end. Plows through the defense. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Finds the tight end. Showing off the arms. Oh, he slams him with a stiff arm. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Lofts one high and deep. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time just picked off. What a play to set him up.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Butler. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season, and how do you take step one today?
And that's the job of the coaches, I think, is to deliver the message to your team. You've got to prove it. You haven't played anybody yet. You haven't necessarily earned that #1 in front of your name. So here's your opportunity. A lot of fans watching. A lot of people excited to see just how good you really are.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Butler. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
691, Gators far. Lasso. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's caught. It's Matthews. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking for space. It's Butler.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Texas offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Laterals it back. Hauls it in. All kinds of room to the right. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Line getting set on second down. The short hands, it's Washington. Looking for room at the 40. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And the Longhorns will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Butler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a push on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here's the handoff. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Newton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle. It's Newton. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to fight.
There he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped.
And he's going to bring this one out. And the returner will be dragged down.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over. 1st and 10.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You got to be able to finish plays, and that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Great move. Now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Hits the accelerator to the right. Powers through. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
He's loose. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. In the short hands, it's Matthews. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
That makes the score Texas.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously,